Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be watching Michael Knowles, my dog, completely make an ass of himself on Fox News. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's like a 1 minute clip. So let's just dive right in.
End quote. Michael Knowles, host of the Michael Knowles Show at the Daily Wire, and
Look how smug he looks. Oh, it's going to be great in about a minute how his smug face goes to complete regret.
Chris Hahn is former aide to
Woo!
Senator Chuck Schumer and a syndicated radio host. Michael, I'll start with you for just quick reaction.
Ironically, there was a study that came out of Carnegie Mellon University in 2015 which showed that meatless diets are actually far worse for the environment than the regular meat-filled diets.
So, I don't know how true that is, but I've seen some studies that say, yeah, he's correct. I've seen some studies that say, no, he's not. But guess what? I think Meatless Mondays is a very, very, very small thing that we can do. We need to do much bigger. We need to get to zero emissions worldwide by, like, I don't know, the end of the year, or else we're all screwed. Like, realistically, we need to be looking at the actual effects that are going to be happening with climate change, rather than just trying to prevent climate change, because it's gonna happen. It's too late, guys. We're already big time screwed. Oh, we're so screwed.
Increase emissions, they increase energy use, they increase water use, but none of that matters because the climate hysteria movement is not about science.
Well, it was for like 20 years, but then no one really cared. So now we gotta, bring out a 16-year-old girl and try to get people to, like, pretty much guilt people into doing something, because people just don't care about the science, apparently. The science has been there for decades, and no one has done anything. So yes, we need to bring out a well-spoken Swedish girl, to actually maybe get people to change.
If it were about science,
something.
it would be led by scientists rather than by politicians and a mentally ill Swedish child who is being exploited by her parents and by the international left.
Dare you.
So what you're seeing here is a political movement and a religious movement.
The man on the right, the bald guy, I forget his name already, but he is just trying to comprehend what is going on. He's like, did this guy really say this? What?
And it's fulfilling religious and political goals of the left, but it
Religious? What? No, it's trying to ensure that my generation, and even the generation that came before me, millennials, actually have a future. This is really important. I mean, when it comes to, like, all issues on the political spectrum, it basically goes everything else, then climate change. Because we are going to be, if you live in pretty much the coast or near any body of water, pretty much, you are going to be swimming to work and to home and to school and all that fun stuff in a couple decades, probably even a decade, because it seems like climate change is actually worse than we thought it was going to be.
it isn't doing very much for science.
Chris, you had a visceral reaction to that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you're a grown man and you're attacking a child.
I don't know if it's fair to consider Michael Knowles a grown man. I mean, like, physically he is a grown man, but mentally, I don't know. He's pretty dumb and immature.
Shame on you. She's trying to do
I'm
what she
attacking the left
thinks
for
is right.
exploiting a
And by the way,
mentally ill
now,
child.
relax, skinny boy. I got this, okay? You're
Oh, God, he got this. I'm just going to let him speak.
attacking a child. You're a grown man. Have some cool.
I'm not. I'm attacking
Okay,
the
when you're
left
No, you're right. You're not a grown man, Michael Knowles.
for exploiting a mentally ill
maybe
child.
on your podcast you get away and say whatever you want because nobody's listening. You're on national television. Be a grown-up when you're talking about children. She's trying to save the planet because your president doesn't believe in climate change, and kids need to take to the streets to worry about their future.
And Michael Knowles' face, that is the face of instant regret. Basically saying, wow, I should have phrased that a little bit better. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
You are despicable for talking to her about her like that, and you should apologize on national television right now.
I think the international left and her parents who are
What is the international left? The only thing I think you could mean by that is, I don't know, and I don't think Michael knows. I'm not claiming that Michael knows is saying this, but usually when people say the international left, they're usually talking about, let's just say the triple parentheses or the Jews. It's real dumb. I'm not saying Michael Knowles is saying that because I think Michael Knowles is Jewish. Is he not? or he does work for Ben Shapiro, who's also Jewish. But anyway, yeah, the international left isn't a thing.
Exploiting a girl with many mental illnesses.
You called
and
her
parents wrote about
mentally
those mental
ill. Take
illnesses
it
in a
back
book.
now.
She is
Take
mentally
it
ill.
back now.
She is mentally ill. She has
Take it
autism.
back
She has
now.
obsessive compulsive disorder. She has selective
You
mutism.
are,
She had
you
depression.
are despicable.
Her mother wrote
You are
about this in a book.
despicable.
You can inveigh all you want.
Well, yeah, no, she does have autism. She does have OCD and whatnot. But does that matter? Why are you bringing that up? I know why you're bringing that up, because you're trying to discredit her. You're trying to take away the credibility that she has when she goes up to the UN and tries to guilt people into fucking doing something about climate change, the biggest threat to my generation and to the generation that comes after and before me. You are trying to discredit her by just calling her mentally ill. It's not only despicable, but it's lazy. Come on, Michael Knowles. I mean, actually, never mind. Don't come on, because I've watched a few of your videos before. This is about what I would have come to expect from you, Michael Knowles. Oh, boy.
But unfortunately, you don't have many facts on your side.
You're despicable.
What do you mean you don't have the facts on your side? You don't. Not every single, but like most. I would say like what, 90 plus percent of climate scientists says that yes, climate change is a huge thing that is going to destroy our society in the near future. But I don't know. That's just hysteria. I'm just an hysterical, mentally ill Swedish girl. Wait, no. Wait, fuck.
You're a grown up. Be a grown up.
Let's change gears a little bit here.
Let's not. I'm just going to end it right here because they go on to talk about Andrew Yang and the candidates, and I don't really care about that. I just wanted to watch that clip because Michael Knowles is one of my favorite right-wing demagogues, mainly just because he's just so dumb, and yeah. But until next time, guys, peace.